What's up, amigos? It's the Prodigy Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. Well, I wanted to talk for a few minutes about Carlos Alcaraz. He's had a good start to the year. Recently, he won his last tournament. I know he's been struggling with some injuries, and I just wanted to throw the question out to you guys. Do you think that Alcaraz will be a great legend like Nadal, or will he be just a very, very good player? I'm sort of on the fence. Part of me is very hopeful that he can carry the mantle of Nadal and win, dozens of slams. But I just know how difficult that is, and it's so hard to stay healthy long term to achieve those results. And I just wonder if Alcaraz is somewhat injury prone. I know he's still young, he's still growing, and he's getting stronger, but he has had a tendency recently to have some nagging injuries or some unexpected injuries. And for example, what we've seen from players like Roger Federer, who are legendary, is they're able to maintain long stretches of time with very few injuries or very few serious injuries, and they're very resilient. So we'll see if that's the case with Alcaraz. That's always been one of my big concerns about him, is that I think he's super talented, but will he be able to stay healthy and focused? He has a very good team around him. In some ways, I worry that he might end up like an Emma Raducanu, sort of winning the U.S. Open and then kind of falling apart following year. And so far, he's been doing pretty well. I don't know if you watched him play in the fall season, the indoor season after winning the U.S. Open. I thought he played horrifically badly, very, very poorly, very erratically, uncharacteristically erratic for a Spanish player. And he just seemed really off in his game. Fortunately, now he's playing pretty well again back on the clay. But what do you guys think? Do you think that he can be the next Nadal, or do you think he'll just be, kind of a great player, win a couple slams? The jury's still out. Obviously, for me, I love the Spanish way. I have the book. It'd be much better for my book sales if Alcaraz continues to do well and if it becomes the next great legend from Spain. And I personally like his game. I like his style. He's a little bit more aggressive than you typically see from Spanish players, but he has all of the things that you'd want to see when we work with junior development. When I work with players, he has so many of the assets that you want to build in terms of movement and a tremendous Spanish forehand, good developing serve, and beautiful speed and agility around the court. I think also his backhand is very underrated. His backhand, to me, is extremely clean and automatic. I love the way he hits his backhand. He can hit open stance. He can hit on the move. He can hit it defending and attacking. I think it's a very underrated double-handed backhand, by the way. And of course, we've also talked about his feel. He's got good aggressive tendencies. He likes to go to the net. He likes to use the drop shot. He has very good feel in those respects. So I think he's got a great game, but you got to stay healthy and you have to keep a good team around you. Raducanu sort of had like a lot of coaching turnover. She sort of played the musical chairs with different coaches, and I'm not sure exactly what happened with her story, but I bet in the comments you'll probably say that you think Alcaraz is a much bigger and better talent than an Emma Raducanu. And I think you probably could make a good case for that. Maybe Raducanu got a little bit lucky with her draw at the U.S. Open, and then she sort of collapsed. And Alcaraz is going to have more legs because he has a little more talent, a little more weapons and ability, and he has such a strong team around him. The story of Alcaraz and Juan Carlos Ferrero is fascinating. Ferrero has been with him for years now, sort of handpicked him to be the next great champion, and has been by his side through winning the U.S. Open and also making #1 in the world. It's a very interesting story. You could probably make a good case that Juan Carlos Ferrero is one of the best coaches in the world right now. That may be the subject for another video, but as long as he has a good team around him, I'm hoping that can help stabilize him and keep him on track. There's a lot of temptations for a young player, as they achieve what Alcaraz has achieved. And I hope that his team is able to keep him humble and to keep him on the right track. I think if you see a shakeup in the coaching team, if you start to see more rotation in coaches and less of a constant message for him, I think that's kind of a danger sign and a red flag in terms of his long-term development. Guys, if you like this Project Maker Minute, please check out my big show. We've got some new podcasts and YouTube shows coming soon. Those are sort of a longer format show where we drill down, we go deeper into certain subjects in junior development and Spanish tennis. And please consider subscribing. We're growing this channel. We're almost at 3,000 subs. I'm super pumped. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing and helping us grow this community, that would be awesome. Appreciate it, guys. I'll see you on the next program.